So pretty big news for GameStop traders. I'm not too sure how you guys are going to feel about this. You guys let me know down below. It doesn't really surprise me just because of how many times GameStop continues to test that support level. But Roaring Kitty, based off of his most recent trade update, shows that his share positions have grown from, I think he previously had 5 million shares? And now he has 9 million shares. So it grew 4 million shares. So he did add 4 million shares with now an average purchase price of $23.41. But he no longer has those call options. In my opinion, it's just bad timing. I mean, there was one point those call options were worth over $500 million. And now I just feel like we don't know exactly what he did. He either could have exercised those call options early. For those that are unaware, he had 120,000 call options that were worth about $65 million. But if they expire and the price of GameStop falls below $20 or $21, whatever it was, they become worthless. So I could see from a risk management perspective why he wanted to close out that trade. I just think that it's kind of like worst case scenario now that he's closing it out. Does he think that things might get worse before they get better? Because if you also take that into consideration, his 9 million shares, the 4 million additional shares that he just used to purchase, he should have, based off of the proceeds that he made with those call options, more money to buy more shares. Right now, his total paid position size is $210 million. He is still up for a total gain of $51 million based off of his shares. Remember, he was up a lot more with those call options because they pay just a much larger return based off of the price per call option. But overall, again, what I was talking about was that GameStop had a very common support right around $23 and a very common resistance right around $31. So it makes sense based off of what we were hearing yesterday with all of this selling pressure that he might have been the one that was exercising his call options early and created all of this selling pressure. So if you took a loss yesterday or you cut losses yesterday, this might actually be the reason on why you experience that much of a loss, and it's because of those call options being exercised and covered early. But then today we saw a nice little recovery up until the close, and then we pulled on back. Altogether on the day, I'm up $29,000. And again, another very significant day. If you guys have been watching my videos, I've been updating you guys every single day on both my good days and my bad days, and this is not an average day for me. I've been day trading GameStop. I do not buy and hold the GameStop. I view it to be too risky. I'm not here to pretend like I'm part of your movement. I've been open with you guys from the very beginning that I buy and sell this stock, or I short this stock, or I day trade this stock over and over and over again. And I like to play with the volatility. If you want to continue to hold it, all power to you. That's not what I'm here to do. It's too risky for me. But I wanted to make sure that I provided you guys with a quick little update. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm going to continue to make sure that I follow for updates. He covered his, based off of what we see here, his 120,000 call options for GameStop, and now he has 9 million shares. So is he preparing for the stock price to sell off? Because when you own the shares, even if the stock price does sell off, he could buy more if he has more cash value available, right? The more that it sells off, the more he could potentially buy. At that point, shares don't expire. Those call options do. So I'm wondering if Roaring Kitty thinks, based off of this shareholder meeting that's about to happen, I think it got postponed until tomorrow now, if he thinks that that could create some selling pressure where he didn't want to risk it with his call options and then exercise them maybe too late when that selling pressure was already kicking in. Again, it's just my open thoughts. I'm not too sure exactly what it is that he did, but all we know is that he no longer has those 120,000 call options. He now has an additional 4 million shares for a total of 9 million shares, a total market value of $210 million based off of what he paid, but he's still up $50 million overall. I'll make sure that I continue to update you guys as it comes. I also do want to remind you again, if you're tired of trying to figure all of this out on your own and you want to be able to watch me trade live every single morning, I do it live right at market open with my LPP team. Right now, we're offering you a 50% discount so you can sign up today and watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow. Again, every entry, every exit that I take during that live, you get to see it happen in real time, especially if you're really trying to understand the thought process that goes behind every trade you take. If you're someone like myself that learns best by watching other people do, I really do believe that, again, these live trading sessions can be very valuable for you. So again, second link in the description down below. It's 50% off right now, so feel free to check it out. I appreciate your time. I hope that we're in the thumbs up. I'll see you tomorrow for our live trading session. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.